Hey everybody, this is Bugsy. Now, I was looking at Ghetto Demigod's video about people saying you're too old to watch cartoons or you're too old to play these games. But I did a few takes and I'm saying like maybe I can trim this down a little bit because yeah, I went a little too long. But personally, you know what I gotta say about the people who say you're too old to like this and you're too old to play this or like anime or whatever? Like, again, who are you to judge all of us for liking what we like? Just because you, my friends, gave up a part of yourselves because you said being an adult means you got to be responsible and give up your childhood things. Basically give up the things that make you you, and it's just stupid. But you know what? I'm gonna read these comments because basically they can do more things than I. They can because they'll have more insight than I do sometimes. If you like cartoons, you cool people remember the good old days of some amazing shows. I I fuck with I fuck with you. I fuck with you. I still watch old cartoons. I don't know what people say, but it's a nostalgia blast every time I saw my Autobot Decepticon T-shirt. That's what I hate about. Mm, I hate people like that. Is what's wrong with enjoying something that you love? Okay, this one goes. It honestly pisses me off how many people bash anime. Bash anime. Me too. Like honestly, like a bunch of people just bashing on anime, or a few people just like I hate Dragon Ball Super because all the fucking because all the edits and stuff. You get and then like I just the thing is I hate people who say that you're too old to enjoy anime, video games, whatever, because we decide whether we're too old for something. No other fucking person does. If I want to fucking watch Pokemon until I pass out, that's on me. If some people want to talk about Naruto until they're blue in the face, that's on them. That's something we like. And DBZ isn't for kids. Isn't for kids. Maybe the stuff was censored, but the uncensored has a lot of violence, language, sexual innuendos. Hell, even some brief nudity. Let's face it. The internet was good because it has outsiders like us until normies. Even though I hate using the word. I hate using the word normie too, man. Because honestly, you're not a normie if you fucking go online and look at anime. Because normies is something that fucking elite people say because they want to just kick you out of kick them out of the fan base. Like, you're a normie! No, you're a fucking elite asshole that just trips out because this person wants to enjoy something you enjoy, but you don't want them to. You don't want to share in that enjoyment. This is why I despise Facebook. Raging Boy, I don't think you should despise Facebook because there's a bunch of ignorant people. There's a bunch of ignorant people wherever you go. You know, there's a bunch of fucking ignorant people wherever you fucking go. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook, YouTube, Minds, you know, wherever, man. There's always going to be ignorant people. If an adult watches a good anime or a cartoon, someone says that they've grown too, they're too grown. That's so ignorant, especially if it has a good plot, good characters, good development, good humor, etc. Why wouldn't anyone want to watch that just cause it's 2D? Hold up, let me try to read this. I was gonna use my open broadcaster, but something's up with it. I'm getting a new computer this Christmas. That basically settled it. A good video game is fun, entertaining, and challenging. There's no good reason why adults shouldn't play them unless it's getting in the way of their responsibilities. I still mess with watching the NFL though. This video is too damn real. Yeah, again, Darkness, I understand, because, like, guys, you know why I talk about Matu so much? It's because this man literally, even though I was angry and deleted his comment because I was just like, this man made me, like, super fucking angry. The reason, he's like, why the fuck are you talking about Dark Plots, I'm like, this dude didn't even watch my whole video. And basically telling me why am I talking about dark plots. If he actually looked at my videos, I have talked about various dark plots in the past and the difference between having something that's naturally dark to oppose to just forcing darkness into a plot. And that Sonic Forces video is like the defense of dark plots in Sonic, because dark plots in Sonic were there, but no one. Matt 2, like the story goes, Matt 2 barely watched my video and expected me to just be all cool with them and try to be like, well, no, man. If you're gonna fucking tell me what I can and cannot do, I'm gonna lay down the fire on you. I know I talk about Matt 2 a lot, but it still does get to me in some ways, because how you just gonna go on someone's video, barely watch the thing, and then type up like a big ass response, like it didn't say it in the. It didn't. You were talking about dark plots, but you didn't say it to me because you weren't talking about Sonic Forces. I was. That's the thing. The motherfucker didn't even watch the whole thing to really figure out what I was actually even talking about. That is the epitome of dumb to me. Also, he's one of those motherfuckers that look down on people because they have difference of opinions than him. That's another can of worms entirely. I'll probably talk about elitism. Probably talk about more people being elitist some other time. You're too old to be watching cartoons. You're too old to be alive, but shit. But shit, here we are. if you have me with this, I don't care who you are, I'm done with you. Adults who watch anime, Team 4 Star Giga. Some people some people just want to crap on other people's happiness because they lack it themselves. 2, they have nothing better to do. 3, they're ignorant and closed-minded. If they're ignorant and closed-minded. If you're so grown, why are you wasting your time bullying someone else? This is what I had to go through with other kids at school. I just ignore them and continue to be myself. Cool, dude. Keep doing that, man. Don't worry about what these idiots say, you know what I mean? Just keep doing you. Personally, I agree with everything in Ghetto Demigod's video because I'm like that too. I hate that argument. It's a flimsy argument because the whole thing is you can't, like, the thing I have to really say about that is you can't, there's no accounting for actual taste in some people, you know? If they like anime, if they like cartoons, there ain't no way you can actually stop them. It's what we like to do, you know? It's what we like to do. Just sit back. Like, if you feel the need to be talking shit to people, I mean, man, you might as well try to talk to this dude you should try to talk to this man in his face, see if he like that little bully, see if someone like that little bullying shit, they're like right dead in your face. Because I have dealt with people who literally talk shit to people online. And one person was at my school, and I was like, and this dude really thought I didn't know who he was. I was like, he's like, hey, are you, and he's like, he looked at me, he's like, so you told me, and I found out who he was. I was like, you told me to get a life, huh? He's like, man, I was just playing. I was like, no, you weren't playing. You actually wanted to say something. So what are you trying to say to me, huh? Dude looked at me and he like ran away because he thought I was gonna like knock the shit out of him. I wasn't, but the fact of the matter is that dude was so cowardly, and that's the thing, dudes. If they ever met you, like, if you get bullied online for like watching cartoons and shit or any kind of thing, if you ever find out where if you find out where that person is in real life, if they live closer to you, this happened because this person was like at my school when I was still going to school, right? I found out who he was, and I was like, that dude was scared of me after that. He was like, he's gonna get me. Like, I had a few people that were scared of me at school. Like, yeah, you guys don't even want to know. I wasn't a guy who would start fights, but no one would want to fuck with me every time I glared at them. That glare was like, stay the fuck back. It is what it. But personally, guys, my thing is, no one should ever tell you you're too old to do anything. No one should ever tell you that you're too old to watch cartoons, video games, or anime, because it's what you want to do. Not what these motherfuckers want to do. You know, if some of you getting bullied at school because you like a certain thing, remember, you're doing what you want to do while these motherfuckers do what they want to do. If they want to be fucking cowardly ass bullies, let them. You like what you like, and just stick to that. Have fun with it. Hell, you'll probably be like me to the point where I'm just making various projects about the various things I actually like. Because that's how my project starts. I like a show so much I'll be like, what happened? Okay, we got all these like, this kind of ends, but what if this happened? What if that happened? You know, and I think of so many ideas. I just start saying, you know, fuck, I'm gonna do a project. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a project like this, and I'm like, boom, and it all boils back to stuff I like when it comes to like Sonic or Ranma or, you know, the Hyper Dimension game, the Hyper Dimension Neptunia games. You know, most of my projects stem from things that I actually enjoy, I actually like, I actually have fun listening to and watching. You know, and you should like I said, you should never let anybody tell you that you're too old for this or that, because no one can decide that. Only you can. You know. You know, at least, you know, for some of us who make fan projects, at least we're productive. You know what I mean? You know, and you're probably productive too in your own way. You know, probably you're doing a fan club or whatever. You know, that takes a lot of extra oomph. You probably talk. You probably like. You probably just. You know, another thing I would like to say is, if you're an adult and you watch this stuff, don't let it. And people are just giving you shit because you're too old to watch this because you're an adult. To those people, I'd like to say that, you know, we all have our own definitions of what it is to be an adult, no matter who you are. You know, y'all may do the usual traditional thing, but others, like myself and many others, we don't do the traditional thing because we decide what our definition of being an adult is, what adulthood is for us. You know, no one can decide that for you. You gotta decide that for yourself. You know, and I'll probably still be making videos like this until I'm 80. Or till I'm like way old. I'm just like, you know, you shouldn't be fucking messing with people because they like that freaking new age virtual reality porn. I remember back in the day when you had to actually have an Oculus Rift and an Oculus Rift and a fucking fleshlight if you wanted to bang your waifu. But now you can bang your waifu and have like little things connected to your dick. But let them bang their waifu. If they ain't hurting nobody or doing anything, let them bang. They have a girlfriend that want to have a threesome with their waifu, let it happen. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be old as fuck and I'm still gonna do that. Anyways, kids, I believe I'm done. I'll see you guys later. And Ghetto Demigod, I want to tell you one thing. Dude, I'm glad you talked about this topic, because I was actually going to talk about this topic like a few days ago, but you can't. Like, in a way, you beat me to it, but I'm glad I got to talk about it too. I'll see you all around. I'm Bugsy, and I'll see you later.